I think by using other parents. The first thing is because they have engaged parents already, I think it's important for them to use the parents that are already at the forefront to go into the communities to talk to other parents, because to be able to meet somebody at the level that they're at and understand them at that level and talk to them at that level and sharing their similar experiences, I think that's the best way to attract other people to this work.
The best way is to be active in the community. The more the community sees you, the more they trust you. The more that you're actually in the neighborhoods that are suffering, low income, and they learn you by first name basis, they can walk out the door and come up to you and say, you know what, we're tired of the crime on this street, or we need more lights on this street. You become a person of that neighborhood. You're no longer, oh, that's so-and-so at City Hall, or that's so-and-so at the Capitol. Oh no, he was just here yesterday. He was here Wednesday, you know, he was helping the kids clean up the basketball court. He helped the elderly plant a garden. He was in the library with the kids for story time. The more you're seen and the more they trust you, the more they're open to receiving what you want to present. Well, I got involved with 2Gen to fight for the rights for fathers. Matthew Barber and Damon were leaders of a fatherhood group at Parker Memorial in Hartford, Connecticut. They were kind of mentoring me on how to move politically to get rights for fathers, get them in certain areas where they can get help with learning how to take care of a sick child, learning how to change a diaper. Basically the same format that they have for the mothers groups. They help them get housing, they help them get everything they need for the child, especially a first-time mother. Matthew Barber told me about 2Gen, told me about their approach and how they were trying to change the legislation and the wording to actually deal with the whole family and not just mom and their daughter.
The state requested parents at the meetings, and so that was my first introduction to 2Gen. And it was being at the meetings and understanding that they were embracing families and the parent voice. That was my reason for staying on.
So I went to the first meeting with him and I heard a lot of, we're gonna do this for the mom, we're gonna do this for the child, and halfway through the meeting I asked, what are you doing for dads? You can't have an environment where you create a stable home for mom and then send a child to dad's house and dad might need the same help that mom is getting. After about 4 meetings of bringing it up, Elaine Zimmerman got behind what I was saying and told them that, you know, we really need to focus on how we're going to include dad.
I think it was because we were embraced as partners and we were equally as important as everyone else in the room. And I realized that I had the opportunity to be the voice for other people in my community. That was my reason for staying on board and continuing the work. So the first thing I do is I always share my story. I always tell them that I was a businesswoman in Wall Street and I found myself needing help.
No matter what time of night, no matter what you need, they're there to help you find the resources you need to become a better person and a better parent for yourself and your child.
I start out with my story and I tell them if it wasn't for me advocating for myself and advocating for my children and my family, I wouldn't be able to get the services that I need, one, and I wouldn't be in the position that I'm in today. And in order for myself to continue to flourish and for my family to continue to succeed, I have to continue this work.
So anybody that's looking for a way to pick themselves up, become stable, become a better parent, become a better person, I would say 2Gen is the way.